What's up, YouTube fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey, and I'm Shakira. And yes, I probably look like I just rolled out of bed because I did. Okay. Why? Why? I figured we could take a look at one of my alerts that went off yesterday, and I wasn't able to come back and take a look at it because life. Anyway, my Ethereum 1504 alert went off because I had this demand area and I wanted to know when price roll back into it. So I was wondering what I could have done if there was an opportunity for me to get into this trade. So I'll just make this one relatively quick. So what I'd previously done is I'd gone in and looked for a nice juicy break, which was this one was a beautiful juicy break, right? High quality. Imbalance attached to it was the candle that started it, right? Well, technically on the 4 hour, this red candle's the one that started. On the 1 hour, there's another candle that I put in. Anyway, they came down and tapped it yesterday and just ran away from it. Anyway, so I basically drew my Fibonacci, and basically my optimal trade entry area was right in between here, 0.8 and 0.708. So let's go down into the 1 hour and see what happened. All right. So they tapped it, did a little something, something, and then ran away from it. Now, in the 1 hour, they're still making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. In the 4 hour, higher low, higher low, higher low. Right? So I think if we look at the 5 minutes for an entry from that spot, come, 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 come. There we go. So if I'd been, if I'd because it hit it, so right around here, bounced around, and then it had this nice break right here on the 5 minutes, and then it made this higher low, and so basically price retraced back to almost tap this imbalance. Now my personal entry would have been, oh, where did I put it? All the way down here. So my personal entry would have been like at the top of this imbalance because they don't always eat it, and then I would have basically plopped it up to the next area where price had hung out and consolidated. For the other option as well, if you're, and I'll zoom back out to like say the 15 minutes, right? The other option is to, like I said, this would have been a 1 to 2 and we would have been in and out perfectly. And that's at the 0.6 of the fib. Now, the thing that bothers me about this particular thing is that we made a low, but we're still making lower highs, even if this is a higher low. So we need some sort of higher high. And again, remember what I said. Oops. They're not, they're still coiling downwards on the 1 hour. And on the 4 hour, it's still a downward. It looks down, but it's still a higher low and a higher low. So they have the potential to try and come up and eat this liquidity. Although, if I look at it a bit more closely, this wick right here, it ate all of this inside of here. There's still this liquidity here and here to be eaten. So, and if I were to go with the fib, sorry, then we would have our entry and then try and exit up here at the 0.27, which is right in a beautiful place where price has kind of like come in and hung out a lot. So that's at the end of this imbalance. So I don't know. Do we feel like it's gonna pop up? Um, let's go back down. So let's go back down. Go down to 1 hour. So we could have had a nice 1 to 2 quick hit right here, done and dusted. So basically put it, I like to think of it as like plop it in the middle of this area where they like to hang out. So we would have gotten a 1 to 3 on that one. Because I don't know, they look like they're calling on the 1 hour, but the 4 hour is telling us a different story. So best to get in and out. Now, when would I have been able to get in on that? Oh my God, 7 o'clock last night. I was eating dinner. I was eating dinner, y'all. Hmm. I wonder if I could have done a stop limit order instead, right? A conditional one. So something like if, once price hits 1504, right? Then put a stop limit order in between my fib area, which was between zero point 0.8 and 0.7. This is an even better entry, right? So I could have put an entry at 1521 up to here, or at 1516 at zero point 0.8, and just let it ride up to 1553 and just let it be. Interesting. Now, another alert had gone off for me for Bitcoin. I think it was like at 20,400. Man, this is a lot busier. So yeah, this is what I had pre-prepped. Again, get rid of some of this. I pre-prepped this for an entry here as well. And I, again, was out having dinner. So, boo. Anyway, so I had my alarm set over this thing right here. So I was waiting for it to pop in. So let's see what our entry would have been on that guy. Because I was thinking somewhere around here. So let's zooming in, zooming in. All right, so yeah, so check it. So our entry would have been somewhere around here because we have this order block imbalance right there. And then we have this QML area here. So nice. Okay, yeah, so my entry would have been pretty spot on. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Now, now that we're here, we'd be rolling into this trade. And what is my take profit saying to me? I had set it up to this next level of when price like to hang out, but we're still sort of going down, aren't we? So, more conservative would have been this last area of confluence where they were just kind of hanging out, or this mitigation block. But, back up to the support resistance area is not bad because they basically bounced off of it, didn't they? Interesting. But they did make a higher low, so the thing you could do, well, that's on the 15. Let's go look at the 1 hour. Oh man, two trades I could have taken except I was having a life. Isn't that crazy? Having a life messed up my trade. But, well, this one's, yeah, so I would have gotten in here. And these guys are coming down, so I don't think it would have gone very far. But at least taking it back up to this thing. But I was being ambitious when I set this as a potential target all the way up to this area here. Plus, there's this juicy imbalance all the way up here if they really wanted to. And in all of this drama, they tapped 21 like barely, just barely. And they've been coming down on the 1 hour. And is the forward looking the same as ETH? Pretty much, except this higher low is closer. Yep. All right. Well, the ETH trade looks better. I've decided not to bother for the moment with the moving averages until I figure out how to actually use them. All right, guys, this is a quick one just to kind of like review what I would have done if I'd had the laptop open in front of me when these alarms went off. Anyway, have a good Thursday morning. There is a caramel frap in my future. Happy hunting, y'all. Later. Shakira out.